Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to more RTA. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Today, we'll be doing more RTA. Amazing. Phenomenal. I wonder what will happen. No Harsetti, no Ilanov. Sure thing, Butto. Flan. Sure thing, Butto. Let's go for... you and... you. Okay, well, we will go for Schneal, and we will go for let's go for Shoo. Oh, we'll go for Festive Edda. And we'll get rid of you. So let's see. We'll save Schneal. DDR is dead. Oh, they don't have souls, though. I don't think they can seal Shu. Good dual attack. Sure, I can sacrifice Boyang. Counter. Nope. That is fine. We will go ahead and injure you down. Let's go ahead and just go into you. I don't think he has the effectiveness to strip anyone but Senya. Sure. Boyang's gonna get lapped or dead. That is curious. That is very curious. We'll go into you. I don't care if you counter me. So this will proc Senya. And now I don't really care what they do. Like, we can just go into Blood Moon Haste. And now I don't care. They still don't have souls. Sure. Like, they're just dead here. There's nothing they can do here. Yep, this is the death knell, as it's called. They can't dual attack with Flan. And this is a full burst Senya. S3 soul burned. No one survives. And we get to champion. I've been using Schneel so much because everybody is picking DDR and I do not know why. Like, he has to be one of my most picked units at this point. Like, DDR, not DDR, no DDR, DDR, DDR Schneel, no DDR, DDR Schneel, DDR Schneel, nothing. Like, it's interesting. It's certainly interesting. I guess I just want to do one live today just because, you know, RTA isn't the most fun thing in the world. But I have been playing off screen every now and then just to, you know, play one and done. And I've been doing moderately well. I'll show you a couple of them. This one, against someone in the global server, went for Boyoung, DDR, Laya, Knockwall, and Pirate Captain Flan, to which I responded with Ilanov, Amaru, Schneel, and Genoa with Flan. They got rid of Flan and I got rid of Knockwall because I would rather stab all of my eyes out than fight against Knockwall, except for one specific instance, which you will see later if I find that video. I ban out Knockwall, they ban out Flan. Someone's on Proof of Friendship. I saw it pop up. I think it was DDR, but they're just gonna S1 here. I'm gonna go into Knockwall. Not Knockwall. Boyoung. If she counters, or no, I go into Pirate Captain Flan. It gives my Genoa an attack buff, and now if they were to steal a buff, it would be the attack buff. They also get a dual attack because why wouldn't the first turn of their game that wasn't a guaranteed dual attack also be a dual attack? I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't think they can kill Ilanov in one hit. If they go into Genoa, great. If they go into Schneel, it doesn't do anything, which is perfect. And if it went into Amara, it also probably wouldn't have done too much. But let's go ahead and just get rid of the Flan. Because now I'm in stealth. Laya can't hit me. DDR can't hit me because I have Schneel. Amare is... like, that's fine. But hey, guess what Schneel's S1 does? Cleanses sleep. And then, you know, I just kill them with Genoa. Genoa's still good. Who'd have thought? Plasma. I do have to give them props. They trapped me very hard. And of course, they had to last pick my insta-ban Knockwall. Unfortunate all around. I could have S1'd someone else and then guaranteed Shaltier's strip with the Aria, but then I would just be taking Flan S1s forever, and I didn't want to do that. I wasn't even able to kill because Albedo's damage mitigation is absurd, and it was like a 16k Flan on Bloodstone with Albedo backup, and there's no way that's dying. Next up, we got this person in the first guild in Korea. They go for Boyoung, Flan, Lua, regular Lua, Wanderer Silk, and Rowana. I go for Ilanov, Genoa, Flitica, Bunnydom, and Amiki. They ban out Bunnydom, and I ban out Rowana. So Amiki is free, and Amiki decided to be active today. So Flitica is faster than the rest of their team, but they are in. They will be reset. However, they did get a little bit greedy, and Amiki decided to immediately punish them, which is hilarious to me. Another immediate punish. And then I hit them with the haha, because, you know, they picked a degenerate team. Let's go ahead and reset you, because when you're reset, you physically can't do anything. Let's cleanse up the Genoa. Going into Boyoung once again. And then if this can kill Boyoung, we are in a very good space. And it did. Perfect, perfect. They can dual attack, they can do whatever the hell they want. They really can't do much against Amiki. They are just going to go into Amiki again, but I counter again. Thank you. My counter set finally working. It works on Amiki. It doesn't work on everybody else. Next up, this person in THX Tempest in the Asia server goes for DDR, Amaru, Albedo, Shu, and Boyoung. I go for Ilanov, Kid Senya, Schneal, because they first picked DDR. I knew exactly what they were going to do. LPK and LHC. They ban out LHC, I ban out Boyoung. So they don't really have a good means of hitting me. The Amaru is fast, I will give them that. But I would like to push her back with no fear. And we do. This does proc the Albedo, but this also procs the Senya. So Senya will be doing a good flat amount to everybody. Let's go ahead and push everybody up. And I found this very amusing. I just want you to keep an eye on how many buffs my LPK has. She's up to 6 now, and Schneal will be giving her 1 more. But I was positive this kills, so we're good. So now the only problem is the Shu. The Shu does turn out to be a 31k HP Shu. Looks like it is crit damage, but that's fine. Albedo can do as Albedo pleases. They're going to Soul Burn for extra turns, but that's fine. Schneal's coming up. I can at least get rid of the debuff. I do resist the strip and the defense buff, which is fantastic. Cleanse that immediately. I probably should have gone for the Albedo here, just to get rid of the damage mitigation as soon as possible, but damaging down the Shu, you know, is also pretty nice. Senya does bring LPK, which is wonderful. We got her down to about half. They're still just going to go into Ilanov. Wonderful. I'm completely okay with that. Go into Shu. She's almost dead. But she does have attack buff and she does have her S3 coming up, so... I was keeping an eye on when Albedo's S2 was becoming available. But there are times when I guess I just don't care. The big question is, does this kill through Indomitable and defense buff? And the answer is yes. But that's fine. We're going to go into Shu. Albedo's going to proc, but at this point in the game, I have my S3, S2 again, so it's not like they'd be able to target me down. And once I get rid of this Shu, the game is over. So let's go ahead, ignore damage mitigation, kill the Shu, and now we just focus the Albedo. I get a free dual attack with LPK to expedite the process, but they were dead, essentially. They could S3 to get me out of stealth, but then they just lose to Senya and Schneel. So, very fun game regardless. Hinojin. Did I record this one? Which one was the last one I recorded? Oh, it was this one. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, so it was Sirajo. Okay, I think I can go down there. Anyway, Hinojin goes for, they're in EpicSeven in Global. They go for Asflan, BBK, Bunnydom, MLken, and Brieg. I go for Ilanov, Veronica, Flitica, Amiki, and Genoa. They ban out Amiki, I ban out Brieg. I will be taking the first turn. Let's go ahead and strip the immortality. Oh, my computer is dying. Strip the immortality and the immunity from the Bunnydom. Push everybody up, reset the BBK. He does counter. I don't particularly care. All that's doing is just pushing up my Ilanov because everybody has skill null, so it's not going to do any damage. And if anything, I want him to counter Genoa so that I can proc Genoa. We're going to go ahead, kill Bunnydom, proc the second immortality of BBK, and kill Bunnydom. So the weird thing here, I think their revenge set BBK, which is kind of cool, because their Flan is ahead of their BBK, and their BBK outspeeds their Flan. But they can't S3, which is precisely what I want. Veronica's gonna die, but, you know, she essentially did her job. We already have gotten rid of both of BBK's immortality, so now she will just die. We got rid of the first one with Flitica, we got rid of the second one through just her using her skills. They are going to proc Genoa. I think they might have forgotten that they've already lost both of their immortalities. Because at this point, I'm just going to kill you. I do get a dual attack. He does counter, but he's not in Sigurd range, so that's fine. Gonna go into stealth. They can only go into Ilanov. But I have Soulburn. Please don't miss. Thank you. And there goes BBK. And now Flan is not really a threat when she doesn't take any turns. Like, that's not even going to break the barrier off of either of my units. And Genoa, even when he misses, is still a powerhouse, turns out. So there's no way Flan can out damage my team at this point. I now understand why everybody uses Genoa. He's pretty good. Hours 9 is up next. They go for Flan, Veronica, Frida, BBK, and Knockwall. I go for Ilanov, Bois-Young, Solitaria, Sage Ball, and Feta. They ban out Sage Ball. I ban out BBK. So I actually let Knockwall through in this particular case. But I had a plan. Like, they can only do so much here. Like, they're going to push everybody up. Everybody's going to get attack buff. That's fine. But Flan would have gotten attack buff regardless. She can't dual attack because Solitaria is here. They get a free soul burn, so everybody's going to be reset except for Bois-Young, who immediately kicks her in the face and takes her down to less than half health. Like, my main thought was they have to focus on everyone else, but Bois-Young can just take this team down very easily. They reset Feta, which is an interesting choice to me. Because now she can't S3, sure. Or now she can't get Shyness, but she can still S3. Solitaria is going to explode. We're going to go into Flan. Thankfully, I hit her. So now she has the option of she can either kill Feta or kill Solitaria. She cannot do both. And she decides to kill Feta, who procs Bois-Young, who I think kicks Frida in the face. Nope, she kicks Veronica in the face. They are going to Soulburn, perfectly fine. Knockwall cannot hit Solitaria anymore. Thankfully, she doesn't silence the Ilanov. And since they can't dual attack, they just get a free dual attack regardless. Because 3% still exists. Which is terrifying to me. Thankfully, I do not care. Even if I miss everything moving forward, and I will against the Flan, don't worry. I should still kill. And then Knockwall and Frida cannot kill a Bois-Young. And thankfully, they realize that they have no damage left. I hit them with the Knockwall, no. And they concede. Gotta hit beating the Knockwall players with the Knockwall, no. You gotta do it. Let's see. This one, they out-aggroed me. I couldn't. I died. It was depressing. This one they picked Harsetti. Was it it was an injury, Harsetti. Oh god, yeah, this was a long one. Oh yeah, they exclusively dual attacked with Albedo. Which was so unfortunate. It wasn't a crit Albedo either, but it did decide to crit like 5 times in a row. I did still have a chance if I could kill Albedo, but with the healing buff and everything, I wasn't able to. Also, the last opportunity I did have to kill the Albedo. Not that one. This was my opportunity to kill the Albedo. I need to soul burn, and I have 97% crit chance. So I think I would have had a much better chance if I had landed that crit. I think if I landed that crit, I actually win that game, but, you know. It's this person again from THX Tempest. They went for the same thing, and I went for almost the same thing as well. DDR, Kenya, Albedo, Shu, and Amiki versus Ilanov, Boyang, Schneal, Genoa, and LHC. I get rid of Shu. They get rid of Genoa. I ain't afraid of no Amiki. They can do as they please. I am fine with it. Amiki just feeds LHC as well, so... Push everybody up. Sleep the LHC, that's fine. This will proc her regardless. It is a lot of damage. It's going to proc Albedo. And then it's going to proc Senya. But if they can't kill LHC here, I just gain back pretty much all of my health. They would need to dual attack with specifically Albedo to push her above my LHC. Oh, well, Albedo gets pushed up. I forgot Ilanov is here. Let's go ahead and go into Albedo to lessen the blow. Is this Albedo built with effectiveness? Let us find out together. The answer is no. Alright, Lionheart, gain back all of that HP that you just lost. Back to full. Essentially full. Amiki can do as she pleases. She's no longer in 30% HP, so, you know, it's not going to do anything. Proc LHC, perfectly fine. I can cleanse it. Boyang, by the way, just chilling here. Below 50% HP. Ready to soul burn. I was kind of hoping that someone would live this S3, but someone other than Amiki. And they do. I did debate whether I wanted to soul burn this or soul burn Senya's or Boyang's S3. I don't remember what I went for. I went for the Boyang. I missed my crit once again. Boyang, if you want to gain back a lot of HP though, that'd be great. They do counter, which is a problem. Because essentially all of this, I might change my my Schneal to Celestine, because I'm using him quite a lot, and that Celestine would help quite a bit. Kill everybody. I'm like just below half HP, so I can't gain anything. They have their soul burn. Gonna go into Ilanov. Not gonna kill anybody. And half my team gains back HP, so they just concede. Which is wonderful. Another DDR team. This person is in the Asia server. DDR, Kenya, Laya, Wukong, LRK. I go for Ilanov, Genoa, Schneal, Benimaru, and Ravi. They ban out Genoa. I ban out LRK. The barriers would get annoying, is my reasoning for that. They did go with the one plan of just not putting a grass unit in front when Benimaru's on the other side, but They do have to hopefully kill Benimaru before he can go. I think they S2 here, which is risky. Nope, they just S1 put Ravi to sleep, but that's fine. We need to get rid of Laya as soon as possible. Any source of dual attacking is just not it for me. Wukong is going to outspeed me because I hit him, but let's see what Wukong can do against a fire unit with Indomitable and Def buff. Can you kill with one stack? The answer is no. I Benimaru's Tachi, which is fantastic, going to go into Laya. If I could defense break, that would guarantee the kill, but, you know, I can't do that. So we're just going to have to go it low and slow with Ravi. Wukong is also going to be pushing up my Ilanov by quite a bit. So I don't particularly care what they do here. They really want to save Laya, so they're going to heal, do all that fun stuff. Try to sleep. It doesn't matter if they would sleep anybody, because, you know, Wukong would just wake me up, but I have Soulburn with Ilanov, so Laya is absolutely dead. Wukong kills Benimaru, but doesn't do really too much to anybody else. DDR is just an S1ing machine, which is hilarious to me. Because I just don't care. I'm gonna proc Senya here. Because Ravi's coming up. And I would like to S3 here and hopefully stun the Wukong. If I can, that would be fantastic. And I do, and I stun the DDR as well. I don't really want to go into Wukong with any non-Ravi unit, just because I can't guarantee anything. They did need to worry about killing. Everybody, I forgot what I was going to say. Their Wukong is going to outspeed my Schneel, which is unfortunate because Schneel had his S3 up, I believe. Yeah, I had my S3 up, so I was going to get another depth buff, but they have their S3 just slightly before mine. So Schneel is unfortunately going to perish. And this allows DDR to start doing his thing. But again, I'm not particularly scared of this. I know they want to work down Ravi. But again, by pushing everybody up, they're just going to wake up my team. And if Ravi counters at any point, you know, it is a great victory for everybody. One does pretty good damage. I am going to S3. I need to get rid of this DDR before he keeps venoming me down. He does have essentially no HP left. So if I can go ahead and kill him with Ravi. Not quite, but Ilanov decides to spite DDR, which is the greatest gift any Ilanov has ever given me. Ravi finally wakes up and realizes she's on counter set, which is hilarious to me. Counters again. Perfect. Let's go ahead and rip that S3 into this Wukong. If it lives, I'm dead. If it doesn't, they're dead. And it looks like it does kill the Wukong. And now a mostly injured Senya with 12k is not beating a Ravi. Well done, Ravi. I'm so proud of you. And then the last one is Ook. In the Black Fang Guild in Global, they go for Asflan, Veronica, Bryceria, BBK, and Amiki. I go for Ilanov, Hua Young, Solitaria, Ed, and Karina. Pulling out the Karina. You never see her anymore, but she is a second Hua Young. I get rid of BBK because without BBK, they don't really have any burst damage. Because they can't dual attack because I have Solitaria. And they get rid of Hua Young because they're cowards. Also because they physically can't do anything against her. Because they're based on debuffs. They don't really want to S3 here because Ed would get very angry and it would just push up the Ilanov. I don't know why they went into Solitaria here. I don't know if they thought that they would kill. But all of this is just pushing up my Ilanov. Soli does lose her first turn, but like Ilanov's coming up is going to cleanse the defense break from both Karina and from Solitaria. We're going to get rid of this Flan because I don't want her to do anything. Ed thankfully hits her, which is fantastic. Ilanov, we are going to go into Veronica. Nope, into Amiki. It turns out to be like a 16k HP Amiki. Which is kind of wild. It makes me think that they're not an ER ring. I still need to kill this Veronica though, because, you know, I don't want her doing things. Thankfully she is squishy and she dies. But now it is Bryceria's turn to push everybody up. Defense break. Nobody. Let's go ahead proc you, because I don't want to proc Amiki yet. Not getting unbuffable on Solitaria did end up working out. Because now she can go into Fui Shua Fui Fui. And all that jazz. And also because, you know, it allowed Karina to give her a barrier. I do not want to cause any undue counters. So Solitaria gets to S1. She does not get countered. And she does stun the Amiki. I wasn't very scared at that point because there's no way she could make it through all Karina, Ed, and Ilanov. So I felt pretty confident. We'll do an RTA sandwich. We'll start with live, do a bunch of not live, and then we'll end with live. Hi FCC, I wish you were good. Let's go ahead and get rid of those 2 units. The hated Solitus and Mage Luna, and we will go for our darling Ilanov. They'll probably go for Hua Young, if I were to guess, depending on what they're doing. Or they could go for DDR. Okay. So, we know what they are doing. We will go for Genoa and Laya. Because they essentially just have to pick another Earth unit if they want Kid Senya to work. But they also haven't band protected Harsetti, so I could just get rid of her if need be. Yep. Sure thing. I mean, I think we can go for Ravi. Yeah, we can go for Ravi and let's go for DDR. Try to maximize the amount of pushers we have. So I super don't care about Amiki if they have Mort ban protected. That I do care about. So who do we think they're getting rid of? Okay. So the big question then is who is going? Who has the highest attack other than Amaru? And what's their speeds? Okay, their entire team is going before mine, so I believe we've lost. Legitimately, their entire team is going before mine. Fairy Tale for a nightmare, but that doesn't matter. It didn't strip immunity. Mort's gonna do Mort things. I think we are going to go into you. Who is the most annoying? Actually, I think you're the most annoying. Push you up. They don't have any damage mitigation, so this should kill. And then they still can't go into anybody else. Like, they'll probably be dueling with Mort now. Sure. We will go ahead and... Okay. Okay. We will get rid of a Maru. And now we just work on you. Laia can die, that is fine. But I have a feeling Mort's not going to make it to his next turn. If he does, what's he going to do? Single target attack Ravi? Yeah. Sorry, Senya. You just didn't do anything here. I had all single target attacks and, you know, Jenna was real good. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.